Tie Nation, what's up? I haven't done one of these videos in a long time. And I thought this was a really good conversation, good topic to have. So this is why I'm doing this video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, you haven't liked, you haven't shared any of my videos, please do. Other than that, let's cut right to the chase and let's get right into this, okay? So yesterday, the Titans cut Cole Mcdonald and signed veteran QB Trevor Siemian. Now that's where the debate comes in, okay, guys? A lot of people were upset, feel like it was a bad move. By the end of this video, I will let you guys know what I think. Again, I'm going to talk a little bit about Trevor Siemian, talk about Cole Mcdonald, then we're going to compare a little bit, and then you guys come up with the decision on yourself. Again, you guys probably ready. A lot of people were already speaking and letting Twitter know. Twitter was going crazy yesterday, so it is what it is, guys, all right? So remember, regardless of who we have in the helm, you kind of have to support them because, again, I didn't really care for Blaine Gabbert and never thought I would be rooting for him. But guess what? That Titans versus Colts game, I was all in on him, all right? So it is what it is. So yesterday, right, they cut Cole Mcdonald. This is not the first time Tennessee has done this, where they cut a QB or a player before the season starts. If you guys remember, back in 2018, there was a player named Luke Falk who didn't get to play. He played a couple preseason games, but other than that, he got traded. He left, went to Miami right before we played Miami, and then he played with the Jets as well, and actually started the Jets 3 games because of Sam Arnold and him making out with some chicks and got mono. And a funny thing is that Trevor Siemian was on that team as well, but it got hurt. So it was all Luke Falk, and Luke Falk did not play very well. So again, people were questioning J-Rob's decision on cutting him and why he left the team. Might have been an A+ on J-Rob's books because, again, Luke Falk is not a good quarterback at all, and he hasn't been good. So that doesn't mean that Cole Mcdonald is going to go down the same road. Okay, guys? Again, Cole Mcdonald is very athletic. He has a strong, big arm. But, again, all we can do is read the news, read what the ESPN reporters, what the Titan reporters put out. And, again, I think there's more behind the story than we really know. Again, I don't think J-Rob would just cut his 7th rounder just for 2 picks in the beginning of, training camp. Maybe there was more. Again, we don't know. There's a lot goes behind that happens behind closed doors. Again, the Jarrell Casey move, I think there was more to that than we know as well. Maybe there was something that was building up for a trade, or we're going to sign someone, Clowney. I don't know. But at the same time, I just don't think – I don't know. It seems weird. It doesn't seem J-Rob just to cut a person just like that. There has to be more behind that story. And hopefully later on down the line, we'll find out what happens. But again, maybe he didn't get the playbook. Maybe he wasn't understanding the playbook. Maybe his conditioning. Who knows what could have happened. But again, I feel like it was a wasted 7th round draft pick. And that's a lot of people can argue about that. And I understand that completely. And I agree. It stinks that, we never we're able to see him blossom. He could have been something great. But at the same time, all we can do is assume. Until Cole McDonald plays an NFL game, his first NFL game, we don't know if he was going to be ever good or not. We can only assume. A lot of people are like, oh, he had the potential, this and that. Yes, I understand that he wasn't going to be our backup QB from the get-go. Yes, I understood that. And he was a work in progress, just like most rookies are. But it just stinks that we'll never – as of right now, we can't say, hey, that was a good cut by the Titans just because we don't know what happened. We don't have that that validation with a first NFL game or anything. We only saw him in training camp a little bit, and that's it. So again, hopefully, I mean, he could be a bust or he could end up being, the next Tom Brady. Who knows? Again, he was a work in development, and they decided to go with a veteran quarterback. All right. Now let's talk about that veteran quarterback. Okay, you got Trevor Siemian, played for a couple teams, played for the Broncos, Vikings, and obviously the Jets. 2016, he started 14 games for Denver, went to the Vikings, was back up to Kirk Cousins, but did not play a snap. Then the Jets, he played 15 snaps the whole year and then got hurt against the Browns, and that's where Luke Falk jumped in. Now, this is where I understand J-Rob's point and where he was coming from. Now you have a work in progress, and then you have Trevor Siemian, who actually had experience in the NFL. Not the greatest quarterback. I'm going to let you guys know. I don't like him as a quarterback. I don't think he's good. But at the same time, he has NFL experience. And I guess in J-Rob's eyes, maybe there's a little bit more. Again, we don't know the whole story. That beats out a rookie. Now, again, he's not very athletic. He has an okay arm, but at the same time, that veteran leadership is, I guess, what they're looking at and what covers most. Now, when you think about it, right, Trevor Siemian, there's a bunch of QBs that were out there earlier in the season that we could have picked up. I don't know if Joe Flacco went anywhere, but I think he did get picked up by a team, but we could have. Joe Flacco was out there, You had, Kaepernick was, still out there. I mean, you had a couple of these back quarterbacks that could have been a nice fit for a backup QB role. Again, I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe they were thinking maybe last minute, like, hey, this is the last, QBs on the market, and they picked them up. Again, Kaepernick has baggage, unfortunately. He could divide the team, could divide fan base if we pick him up. Unfortunately, it sucks, but there was more backup or quarterbacks, let me say, that were better in position than Trevor Siemian is what I'm trying to get. Again, they liked him when he worked out. Maybe we get a better Trevor Siemian. Hopefully, that's the only thing we can hope for. But I will tell you this: if Ryan Tannehill gets hurt, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. Again, if you think about it, guys, backup QB has been a problem for the Titans for a while. If you are a starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, if you're a backup QB for the Tennessee Titans, there's a high percent chance that you will be playing at least one regular season game for the Titans. It happens like that. It's just it works out like that. Unfortunately, I wish all our QBs would stay healthy, but it's been a problem in the past couple of years. Again, like I brought up with Blaine Gabbert, the game against the Colts, it was a Sunday night game that they flexed. Marcus Mariota was hurt, and then they thought that he was going to start, couldn't go, gave Blaine Gabbert the go-to. So there's been those times where we needed our QB and ended up losing the game because of our backup QB. Now, like I said, backup QB is a big question mark for the Tennessee Titans, especially going into this year. And again, he's only they only signed him for 1 year. So next year is going to be the same problem. Unless he does really good and they feel comfortable and they like him, we need to go get a backup QB, a solid number 2 quarterback that we feel comfortable if Ryan Tannehill goes down. Because as of right now, I'm nervous. I don't want Ryan Tannehill to get hurt because if that happens, it's going to be a very long season. Okay, guys? Hopefully that doesn't happen. So going back to the topic, Trevor Siemian or Cole Mcdonald? Who do you pick? Cole McDonald's very athletic. Trevor Siemian, not too much. It comes down to veteran leadership. I think J-Rob made the right move by picking up Trevor Siemian. I don't like him. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's a good player, but I understand what J-Rob is going with veteran leadership. So again, let me know down in the comments, guys. What do you think? Do you think it was a great move? Again, I'm not saying that Trevor Siemian is a good player. He's not. But for this situation, right, for veteran leadership, he has NFL experience. He's played NFL games compared to a rookie that has not played. But then again, what happens to Logan Woodside? You know, they talked about Logan Woodside being this and that, but why would they bring in Trevor Siemian if, you know, they had Logan Woodside and everyone's, you know, all on board, especially the coaching staff about Logan Woodside? What does that tell you about Logan Woodside? Is he not prepared? He's not ready? They don't have enough confidence in him? I don't know. But it does kind of stink that they just had Trevor Siemian just come in and he already picked up the job. I really thought they were going to bring Trevor Siemian in and have Logan Woodside try to battle it out. You know, competition's always good. But apparently Trevor Siemian already won that spot for backup QB. So, again, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment. Remember, anything that's anyone who wears a two-tone blue, you gotta represent. You gotta be positive. Again, like I said, I don't like Trevor Siemian, but guess what? If he's going out there Sunday and he's our starting quarterback, I'm gonna support him. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's gonna be a very interesting year, and thank you guys for watching. And hopefully you guys are getting ready for that Broncos game Monday night because I'm getting hyped. So remember, thank you so much for watching. Tighten up, guys.